Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous classes we discussed about androecium and different terminologies or different terms which are comes under the androecium. Okay. In that we discuss about the stamens arrangement of filaments with the anther modifications, length of the filament, everything we discussed. That is very important for board exam as well as NEET examination. Today I brought some flowers. I will show the different parts of those flowers. I am trying to explain the parts of flower by showing this here. You can see the green part which is just like a leaf like structure which is attached with the flower. Okay, this is known as the hypomia. Okay, here you can see a leaf like structure which is present, it is the calyx. Okay, the stalk of the flower is known as a pedicel. Okay, here stalk of the flower, then leaf like structure is known as a calyx. Next, the colored petals, you can see this is the corolla. Okay, this is the calyx which consists of the sepals. You can see 5 sepals. Their arrangement also you can see. You can see this. You can take any flower. Here we discuss about the estivations. You can see the overlapping of sepal, means these 2 sepals completely overlap this one, means this sepal is completely inside. 2 are this one is completely outside, this one is completely inside, this one is completely outside, one is completely overlapping. This type of estivation we discussed in, this type of estivation is a quincuntial type. Okay, I am not showing all the types of estivation and all the types of which are the flowers I got. I will try to explain everything in that flower. This is pedicel, this one is the calyx. Calyx consists of sepals. In that sepal I just shown the estivation. Estivation is a mode of arrangement of calyx and corolla in the world. Okay. Now I am trying to remove this calyx. Okay. This one is completely outside, you can see. Done. I will remove this complete calyx portion. Then this one is the corolla color. Corolla color is somewhat colorful. Then you can see here one petal overlap on the other one. This petal is overlap on the other one. This petal is overlap on other one. There are 5 petals. They are overlap on each other. Means this type of the estivation is known as a twisted estivation. You can clearly see twisted estivation. I will remove everything. Then here yesterday we discussed about epipetalous stamens. Here you can see epipetalous stamen, in the sense I took only one petal. In that you can see the stamen, this is the stamen is attached with the petal. This condition is known as a epipetalous condition. Epipetalous in the sense the stamens which are attached with the petal. Okay. Then I will explain with another flower. This type of flower is, there is a nerium. Okay. In this flower we can't see any calyx portion. This is the corolla. This type of corolla we can say this is a caryophyllous type of corolla. On the corolla you can see the branch structures, caryophyllous type of corolla. Okay. I am removing everything. Here also you can see the stamens which are arise from the petal. The flowers stamens are attached on the petal. Okay, here this is the stamen. It has the feathery stigma, feathery anther. Okay. Next I will take another flower. Here I will show vexillary estivation. Papilionaceous corolla we discussed already. In that, one large petal is known as standard petal or the vexillum. This is the vexillum. Here you can see another two small petals, those are known as the wing petals. Another very smaller one, that is considered as a key petals. Vexillum, wing petal and keel petal. This is all about the papilionaceous corolla. Okay, then shankad hoo anta kariತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Below the flower you can see a leaf like structure known as a calyx. Calyx consists of the sepals. Okay. Then below that you can see a small another broader leaf like structures. Okay. These two are bracts. Okay. These two are bracts. A small stalk of the flower you can see, that is a pedicel. Now I am going to remove this calyx. Our biology is like this only. You have to observe each and everything which is in your surrounding. Okay. Try to learn every concept by observing each and every plants. Okay. Here inside that, when I am going to remove the corolla, the remaining portion is androecium and gynoecium. Here you can see one stamen is completely outside. You can see clearly. One stamen is completely outside. Another a bundle of stamens present in this side. This condition is known as a diadelphous condition. Yesterday we discussed about the androecium cohesion. One stamen is present separately, another 9 stamens forms a bundle. This condition is known as a diadelphous conditions. Okay. I am removing all the stamens, means I am removing all the stamens which forms the bundle. Okay. I remove everything. The remaining portion in this, okay, in this flower is a gynoecium. This is the gynoecium. Somewhat swollen portion which is present here, it is known as a vori, and elongated portion is known as a style. A pointed tip, this one is the stigma. Style ovary is a part of gynoecium. I will explain with another flower. This is known as a vinca rosea, ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. This is an elongated structure, pedicel. Then this is the corolla. I am removing everything. Okay. This is a very minute structure which inside that you can see a small 3. You can see 3 elongated structures. Those are nothing but the anthers. ಈ ಆಂಥರ್ಸ್ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಈ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಆಂಥರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಥರ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಓಕೆ. That dust like material is nothing but the pollen grains. That is the part of androecium. This is the gynoecium. Gynoecium. This is very minute one. Gynoecium ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಟಿಪ್ ಅದ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ. ಇಲಾಂಗೇಟೆಡ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅದೇನು ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಓವರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಐತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಓವರಿ ನಾವು ಫ್ಲವರನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಉಳಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ಓವರಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಫ್ಲವರನ್ನ ಡಿಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಓವರಿ ಥ್ರೂ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಈ ಫ್ಲವರನ್ನು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಓವರಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ, ಬರೀ ಮೇಲಿನ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಫ್ಲವರನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದರೆ you can get only gynoecium, stigma and style, no ovary. Okay, here in the first flower you can see the ovary. This is the ovary, small portion. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಇದು ಏನದ elongated structure. This is the ovary. Okay, this is also gynoecium. Swollen portion ovary, elongated style and a pointed stigma. This is all about the morphology. Like this you have to study each and every point which we already completed. ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು, ಫ್ಲವರ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ರೂಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ರೂಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಕಲೀರಿ, ಆ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಲೀಫ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಯೇಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೆಡಿಸಿಲೇಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೆಟಿಯೋಲೇಟ್, ಆಂಥರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ನೀವು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ ನೋಡಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ಓಕೆ, here I will try to explain more about the parts of flower by using another different flowers. ನಾನು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಈ ಥರ ಡಿಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿಷ್ಟು ಅದು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸು ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡೆದು ಕಳಿಸ್ರಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಗೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, next today we will discuss about a last whorl, that is the innermost whorl of the flower, that is gynoecium. Innermost whorl of the flower, that is the gynoecium. Gynoecium is the innermost whorl which composed of carpels or pistils, which composed of carpels or pistils. Okay, here gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. It composed of carpels. It is a female reproductive part. Female reproductive part of the flower, which consists of carpel and pistil. Suppose in unisexual female flowers consist only carpel or we can say pistil. Carpel andru onde, pistil andru onde, yavudadru terminology na you use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay. The carpel consists of 3 parts. Next, the carpel consists of three parts. Those are stigma, second one style, then ovary. Stigma, style and ovary. Okay. Here you can see this is the ovary, this one is the style, this is pointed structure is known as a stigma. Okay, idanna navenu heltivi gynoecium anta heltivi. Gynoecium consists of carpel. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು carpel, usually one carpel ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಎರಡು carpels ಇರ್ತಾವು. Okay, ಒಂದು carpel ಒಳಗಡೆ you can see ovary, style, stigma. Okay, then stigma, style, ovary. In that now we can discuss ovary. Ovary is a solen structure of the carpel present in basal part of carpel. It is a solen and basal part of the carpel which have the elongated tube, which have elongated tube like structure known as style. Okay, style is a somewhat elongated tube like structure. Okay, then the style connect with the ovary to the pointed tip, means style ends with stigma. Stigma is usually pointed structure which receives pollen grains from pollination. Pollination andra the process of transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. Stigma is somewhat sticky nature, it will receives the pollen grains. Sticky nature irtada, pollen grains na receive ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. And pollen grains germinate on the surface of stigma. Okay, then reach the ovary through ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ here very minute pointed structure is known as a stigma and elongated structure is known as a style and somewhat swollen structure is known as a ori. Okay, this one is the stigma, style, this one is the ori. Okay, the stigma is somewhat pointed and it is sticky nature. It have the means capacity to receive the pollen grains. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ pollen grain ಬೀಳ್ತಾವೆ. pollen grain ಬಿದ್ದ ಮೇಲೆ they starts germinating. ಈ ಥರ ಮೈನ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ pollen grain ಅಂತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಈ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ pollen tube. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ pollen tube. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ pollen tube enters the ovary. ಈ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಓರಿನ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಥ್ರೂ ಏನು ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ದ pollen tube is formed on the surface of stigma. It penetrate inside the carpel through the style. penetrate ಅಂದರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನುಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಥ್ರೂ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಓರಿನ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ time. Okay, next we discuss about parts of the gynosium, that is the carpel or pistil. Now we can discuss about the number of carpels. Depend on the number of carpels we have the terminologies. If only one carpel is present, it is known as a monocarpellary condition. If two carpels are present, it is known as a bicarpellary. If three carpels are present, it is known as a tricarpellary. Like that, 4 carpels are present, it is known as a tetracarpellary. If 5 carpels are present in the gynosium, it is known as pentacarpellary. Okay, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಗೈನೋಷಿಯಂ ಒಳಗಡೆ we can see only one carpel, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Maximum 5 carpels may be present. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಪೆಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ we can say that is monocarpellary flower. If carpels are 2, bicarpellary. If carpels are 3, tricarpellary. If carpels are 4, tetra. If carpels are 5, pentacarpellary. Mono, bi, tri, tetra and pentacarpellary condition you can see in the flower. Okay, then here I already told that very pointed and elongated structure, style and stigma, and it have the swollen structure known as a ori. A pointed structure may be dome shape, may be bifid shape. Okay, dome in the sense it is somewhat swollen, bifid in the sense it have the 2 tongue like structures. Like that, style, based on the style arrangement or attached on the ovary, we have the 3 terminologies like terminal style, lateral style and gynobasic style. Terminal style in the sense, consider this is the ovary, the style is present exactly in the top of the ovary. This is known as a terminal style. Lateral style in the sense, consider this is a ovary, the style is arise at the lateral side of the ovary. It is known as a lateral style. Gynobasic style in the sense, the style is somewhat swollen, it is completely covers the ovary. Means The style is arise from the base itself. It covers the whole ovary. It is known as a gynobasic style. Terminal, lateral, gynobasic style you can see in different flowers. Next, we can discuss about ovary. Here, the solan portion is known as a ovary. Inside that ovary, somewhat a specialized tissue is present. That tissue is known as a placenta. The placenta which holds the ovule. The placenta which carries the ovule. This structure is known as ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. Inside that ovule structure is like this. The ovule structure is like this. Inside that ovule, the embryo sac is present. Embryo sac. Inside that embryo sac, we can see the egg cell. Yautara microsporangia ಒಳಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. Like that, inside the ovule, inside that embryo sac, egg is developed. That is the female gamete. Okay. Based on the arrangement of ovules inside the ovary, we have the different types of placentations that we will discuss in the next section. Here you have to just remember the ovary is a somewhat basal portion of the plant. Inside that ovary, ovule is present. Inside that ovule, embryo sac is present. Inside that embryo sac, female gamete is present. That is known as a egg. Okay. Next, when more than one carpel is present, I forget one thing. If more than one carpel is present, they may be free or fused conditions. If all the carpels are free, if all the carpels are fused, we have the terminologies like this. If carpels are free, we can use the word apocarpous condition. Apocarpous condition. If all the carpels are fused, we have the terminologies like syncarpous condition. Apocarpous in the sense all the carpels are free, syncarpous in the sense all the carpels are fused condition. Syncarpous condition you can see in case of lotus and rose. Apocarpous condition you can see in case of lotus and rose. Syncarpous condition, lotus and rose. Next, syncarpous condition you can see in case of mustard and tomato. Mustard and tomato, we can see the fused carpels. This is all about the gynoecium. We discuss about the different parts of the carpel or pistil and different terminologies, and I shown all the parts of the flower which are very necessary. Next, after development, after the fertilization occurs inside the ovary itself. Okay, means gynoecium is a female reproductive part which consists of the carpel. Carpel consists of the ovary. Fertilization occurs inside the ovary. After fertilization and the sperm, that is the pollen grain, reach on the surface of stigma. It forms the pollen tube. A pollen tube through the two male gamete reach the ovary, then finally it reach the egg. Okay. After fertilization, the complete ovary develops into fruit, and the ovule develops into seed. Ovary develops into fruit, ovule develops into a seed. In the next class, we will discuss about placentation, that is a mode of arrangement of ovule inside the ovary in the gynoecium. Today we discuss about gynoecium In the next class we will discuss about the placentation. That is a very important topic. It will help for the lab examination also and practicals. Lab examination in the sense it will help you to understand the practical. Okay. Depend on the placentation you can recognize the different families of flower. Okay. Please watch the video and write the notes. Don't skip any videos. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.